Movies based on video games, generally bad, but this one has to be the worst. Set in the dystopian future of 2007, where LA has been devastated by an earthquake and Madonna has just divorced Tom Arnold. From 1994, this is Double Dragon. I'm Jay Harangue and I've wasted hours of my life watching terrible films.
You should subscribe.
So we start somewhere in China. Where doesn't matter. These warriors are attacking these monks to try and get hold of a medallion. This guy finds it in this cave and oh look, he's a woman. Back in what is now known as New Angeles, we meet this guy with sunglasses and bleached hair. This is Koga Shuko, and the warriors we saw earlier are his minions. Shuko's really pleased that they've managed to recover the legendary Double Dragon medallion.
This is only half of it.
So that sets up the plot. The rest of the film is Shuko trying to retrieve the other half. Oh, here it is. This is Satori. She's a martial arts trainer, and her best students are the Lee brothers, Billy and Jimmy. Satori's also their guardian because both their parents are dead. There's a curfew in place in New Angeles, and the police have a truce with the gangs. They've got free reign at night as long as there's no messing about in the day. So anyone out after 7 is fair game. And oh no, Satori and the Lee brothers are out after curfew.
Hey. Stick with the 2 o'clock if she is my type.
She is your type.
But that guy was just bait to get them to pull over, and now they're being confronted by this gang.
It's the Mohawks.
The Mohawks are led by this guy, Bo Abobo, and this computer in their car tells them that he can bench over 800 pounds.
Wow.
The Mohawks want $50 to let them go, but they don't have it, so Bo Abobo's like, fine, I'll take this medallion, but Satori's like, no, and stabs him in the hand. And now there's a car chase. The Lees are driving what looks like a modified version of the Griswold family truckster. Personally, I find car chases tedious, so I'll skip this and get to the end where the Lee brothers get trapped in this alley.
Hey, Broomhead! We're gonna sweep the floor with your skull! What?
Yeah, there's a lot of this awful fighting talk, but Bo Abobo runs off when another gang comes out.
Oh, great. The Power Core.
The Power Core is led by Marion, played by Alyssa Milano, but with short, bleached hair. What's going on here? Why have they made these people bleach their hair? Do they think it looks good? Yeah, well, I was having a midlife crisis. Anyway, back to the film. The Power Core want to clean up the city and seem to be feared. But this is the worst gang I've ever seen. What are these people going to do?
Power Core could use you guys.
Clearly, half your members are 14-year-old girls.
What do you say?
Jimmy's like, no thanks, you guys break curfew every night. Then they go back home. Home is this abandoned theatre where they live with Satori, and she's telling the story of how she got the medallion.
Your father was in the excavation when it collapsed.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. Her half gives power over the body, and the one Shuko's got gives power over the soul. She puts hers around Billy's neck. That way the plot can move along. Meanwhile, Bo Abobo is telling Shuko that the Lee brothers have the other half of the medallion. Then Shuko starts banging on about its power. He has his minions, Lash, Huey and Lewis, bring Bo Abobo down to his science room, where he puts Bo in this chair that's supposed to make him even stronger. The chief of New Angeles police force is Marion's dad, and she doesn't want him knowing she's in Power Core, so she covers her bleached hair up with this wig.
Well, that makes sense.
How does he not notice this is a wig? No idea, but he doesn't. Marion and her dad are always arguing because he thinks Power Core is bad, but she thinks it's good.
The Power Core are terrorists.
And this is shit. Over at the theatre, there's someone at the door. Oh no, it's Shuko with his team. He's like, give me your half of the medallion. And she's like, I haven't got it. But then Billy comes over wearing it. So she tells Billy and Jimmy to run while she keeps them busy in a rubbish fight. The lowlight of this has to be when Huey almost catches them, but Billy knocks him out by throwing a volleyball at his head.
Really?
Oh, it gets worse.
Who wants gum?
This is shit. Meanwhile, Jimmy is fighting Lewis with sticks.
What a head case.
Yeah! Hang on, who's this? Oh yeah, that's what Bo Abobo looks like now. The side effects of the chair in Shuko's science room. Billy and Jimmy are terrified, even though he can hardly walk, let alone run. Bricks to his head don't work because he's so strong. But when Satori pushes this punch bag into him, he's sent flying off the stage.
All right. Nothing but net.
Yeah. Satori's like, right, give me the medallion and you two can escape. But that's not Satori.
What?
Shuko has used his half of the medallion to turn himself into a shadow ghost and possess her. They manage to trap him in this cage, but that's not going to work because he just flies out of her body. He gets Huey and Lewis to pour gasoline everywhere and sets fire to it. And oh no, Satori's still trapped. Oh, it's okay, she just kicks the door open. Then she pushes Billy and Jimmy outside and stays in the theatre with Shuko. Why? No idea, but that's the decision she's made. And the theatre explodes, so she's dead.
Oh no!
Shuko isn't though, he turned himself into a ghost and escaped, so that was all for nothing.
Oh.
Shuko tells Lash to set up a meeting with the gangs because he's going to get them to retrieve the medallion. And here's the meeting. Shuko's like, right, you all work for me now. And this inbred guy's like, why would we want to do that? So Shuko turns into a ghost and kills him. And now they all work for him. Back at the theatre, Power Corps have found Boa Bobo while Billy's crying over Satori.
Get over it.
Oh, okay then. Then they bump into loads of gang members. No idea what this woman's doing. Anyway, the gang members attack them, one at a time, obviously.
Obviously.
I just want to highlight a few of these gang members. There's a mailman, a disco dancer. Is that a mime?
Yes, it is.
There's a hippie, a guy in lederhosen, a clown, and a grown man in prep school uniform. But it's okay, this massive gang are no match for the Lee brothers. I'm not sure what this was supposed to achieve as they're getting away.
Never seen a postman move that fast.
They get chased into this boathouse, but look what's in there. Oh, it's a boat. So now there's a boat chase, which is normally slightly more fun to watch than a car chase, but this one goes on and on and on. It ends with Billy and Jimmy crashing into this sign and their boat blowing up, so everyone thinks they're dead, but they're not dead, they're just in the water.
It's time to take the fight to Shuko.
And for that, they're going to need help from Power Corps. At the Power Corps HQ, Marion is torturing Boa Bobo for information about Shuko by feeding him spinach. Unbelievable. When Billy and Jimmy get there, they're greeted by Power Corps security, kids ranging from 7 to 12. Billy's like, Marion, we need your help.
Welcome to the Power Corps.
First thing they do is go into Shuko's building and get in the air vent above his office. And they see he's having a meeting with Marion's dad. Shuko's trying to bribe him. And while that's going on, Billy tries to hook Shuko's half of the medallion up to the ceiling with a magnet. But oh no, Lash has seen them. They fall through the ceiling and end up getting to this elevator shaft. So now they're in Shuko's science room. Back up in the office, Marion's dad manages to stop Lash by putting this statue on her that clearly weighs next to nothing. Down in the science room, Shuko has appeared in ghost form, so they suck him away with the fan. Is that how ghosts work? No idea, but that's what's happening. When the fan stops working, he comes back in ghost form and possesses more of the monsters he's made in the chairs. This one gets Jimmy in a bear hug as Billy and Marion escape, so now they're separated. Shuko's telling Jimmy to give him the medallion. Then he starts telling him stories about how he knew his dad, but whatever, I don't care, this is shit and it's gone on far too long already.
Yes.
Back at Power Corps HQ, Billy and Marion are about to kiss. Is this really the time for that? Probably not, but that's what's happening. And oh no, the gangs have got in. There's a massive fight and it's not going well for Billy, but oh good, Jimmy's here. Hang on, that's not Jimmy, it's Shuko.
Yes, of course.
Billy fights Shuko and he's doing really badly, so he throws the medallion away in frustration.
I could do better without you.
And look, it comes back to him. And now he doesn't feel pain, so he's like, get out of my brother, and starts hitting him. And Shuko drops his medallion, so now he's Jimmy again. But before they can grab the medallion, Shuko comes back through the floor in ghost form and takes it. Then he sucks all the light from the city and turns himself into these two things.
Okay.
But Marion has got the lights to come back on, so Billy and Jimmy win easily and end up with both medallions.
What?
And yeah, sorry, I might be missing stuff out, but I could not get through this movie more than once. This is absolute shit.
I'd like to form my own opinion.
So Billy and Jimmy put the medallions together and now they're dressed like this. Oh, look, it's just like the game. Then they kick Shuko's head in. Jimmy then jumps into Shuko's body and starts doing this.
Hey, don't hit yourself. Come on, quit it.
This was a PG-13. Who over 8 years old is going to find this funny? Anyway, after that hilarious bit of comedy, he donates $129 million to the NAPD, hands himself over to Marion's dad, then gets out of his body. While everyone's celebrating, Marion tells the brothers that she's had their car, the Dragon Wagon, fixed.
How'd you get it here?
Well, the Corps towed it, and some motorheads fixed it up.
Hey, where's Billy?
What's up, chicken butt?
Billy, I just want to take it easy for a while. Think maybe I could drive?
No problem.
Yes!
I don't know about this.
Trust me.
What?
And finally, that's the end of the film.
What a pile of shit.
So until next time, thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. And please consider joining my Patreon. There's a link in the description. Thank you.